Welcome to Paul's Point of View. DEI Part 1 by Paul A. Wells. I wanted to talk about DEI, but I've held back because I'd be a white man trying to speak from a black perspective. 52 years on from a racial incident I played no small role in, I've decided I'll say my piece anyway. This incident in no small way informs my views from a black perspective coming up in DEI Part 2. At a weekly dance being held in the high school gym, I happened to be on duty as a student police officer. A black high school student from the town next door arrived and started asking the white girls to dance. This was 1977. Swift retaliation was inevitable. Occupied elsewhere, I wasn't paying him much attention anyway, and the girls weren't saying no. I suddenly had a concerned teacher, chaperone, saying, "Paul, they're going to kill that black kid. You've got to do something." I went outside to find him surrounded by an unruly mob threatening to kill him for coming into our town and asking white girls to dance. I kept the boys at bay largely by a mix of intimidation and words to the effect that this idiot would soon be leaving by taxi. So I got him out of there, only to be summoned 5 minutes later. A mob had surrounded the taxi a few blocks down the street. I ran down and found the earlier mob in a much uglier mood, surrounding the taxi and its terrified driver and passenger. What to do? I pulled open the back door and leaned in and told the driver to follow my lead. When I slammed the door, "You get the hell out of here," he nodded. I then leaned over to the teen, whom I thought at the time was a brazen idiot, and said, "I'm going to pretend to hammer you 4 or 5 times, and then I'm going to slam the door, and he's going to get you out of here, okay?" He nodded. So I pretended to thrash him while telling him never to come back. I kept screaming at him as I backed out, slammed the back door, and ordered the crowd to let the taxi pass. They bought it, and he escaped unharmed. The brave taxi driver helped. 52 years on, I won't name him because he's still alive, and I could be wrong. But in hindsight, I have come to believe he was not being foolish, but foolishly brave. I now feel he was exercising his right to go where he pleased and dance with whomever he wanted. He was protesting. That was foolhardy, but immensely courageous. I'm glad I helped him escape. End of Part 1.